Hello and welcome, gorgeous people. I'm Adam and it is the season, so let's see what we can get cooking up. Christmas is just around the corner and I'm always looking out at what we're going to have with our Christmas dinner. Now, I've been around to Tesco's and I have found two items in the frozen section that I quite like the look of. So first off, we have the classic nut roast. It says a peanut butter and hazelnut roast with mushrooms, lentils, cranberries and quinoa with an onion gravy. So that sounds quite tasty. It'll be interesting to see, if it's actually nice. It's not exactly adventurous, but it's a staple for a reason. Second one up is the festive parcel. It kind of looks like it's going to be a dirty great big baked slice with a load of Christmas trimmings inside. And on the back it says pureed cauliflower coconut sauce with a selection of vegetables encased in a puff pastry topped with a sprinkling of thyme. So a dirty great big slice then. Looks like it should be quite tasty though. Now they both take about the same amount of time to cook, 40 minutes. Just going to be at slightly different temperatures. So let's get them in the oven, cook them up and see what they taste like. There we have it. It's all cooked up and I must say they look pretty good, especially the parcel. But we're going to start off with the nut roast. Now the packet says that is 2 portions, so half that block is just 1 portion, which is a substantial portion, I must say, especially with the gravy. And which is a nice little extra. I'd probably make my own gravy anyway. The nut roast, I could see that there was lots of cranberries in it and chunky stuff. Let's have a little taste of the gravy just by itself. It's all right. I prefer to make my own gravy, but it's nice. Not enough to do the 2 whole portions though, because there's quite a lot there. So let's have a try. Quite heavy on the onion actually. Let's try another little bit. Nice amount of herbs, mostly thyme I think. Not as fruity as I was expecting with the level of cranberries and apricots that's supposed to be in it. With the cooking instructions, it's not too wet, it's not too dry. It's quite nice and tasty actually. Yeah, I guess it is quite a nice festive nut roast. It's nothing special though. This is just, a nut roast with some cranberries in it to make it Christmassy. And because it's got those peanuts and hazelnuts in it, it's actually got quite a decent amount of proteins in it. The portion size, it's 17 grams of protein, which is, a decent little hit if that's something that you're interested in. It doesn't shout Christmas to me. It just, nice nut roast. Maybe if they added in some sort of like chestnuts, something like that. Maybe a bit more on the herby side. It feels like it's lacking something. I'm not 100% sure what it's lacking. It's all right. Maybe some mushroom or some yeast extract or something to give it that more flavoursome. But it's nice. I wouldn't complain. I mean, I've eaten the portion. So I've eaten the whole portion, and I have to say, that's a substantial portion. The gravy, they need to make twice as much gravy to put into there, because using half of it, I have cleaned up the whole thing. There was just enough gravy for one half. But overall, it was nice. It certainly wasn't offensive. It wasn't very Christmassy though. It had a few bits in here and a few bits in there, but not enough really to bring it together to make it more of a Christmas treat, which is what you're expecting really. You know, it's a once in a year thing. You want something a bit more special. It's alright, I've had better. Moving on to the parcel, this is a much more substantial dish than the nut roast. It's supposed to be for 4 portions. 1 portion would just about do. If you think about it, with all the extra trimmings, the roast potatoes, gravy, Yorkshire pudding, you're probably looking at, you know, an alright sized portion, to be honest. I usually go a little bit on the largest portions, but that's me, I usually eat a lot more. What's interesting is that there are some good chunks in there. I spied a couple of sprouts when I was chopping it up, so I'll be interested to see what this is like. Does it have enough of a gravy, enough of a gravy inside to make it so it's not just dry and just pastry. So here we go. There's some the inside. That is a stuffing flavour. That's the sage and onion stuffing. So if you like sage and onion stuffing, it's not too bad. The sprout held up quite well, actually. The cranberries are a little bit sweeter on this one. I can see there's little bits of carrot in there as well. It does remind me of a really big thing that Greggs would do. It's wet enough inside so that it's easy to eat, and it's not so dry that the pastry just gets really claggy in your mouth and it's just awful to eat. There's enough sweetness to bring out the sort of like Christmassy type flavours, but it primarily it's stuffing with cranberry. That's what it tastes like, with the odd, you know, hint every now and again of some extra vegetables. Not too bad on the sort of saltiness front. Not very salty. I would prefer a little bit of extra pepper in it though. I do think though, if you're having this with a Christmas dinner, it's just going to be more of the same flavour. You're going to have stuffing, which is the same flavour as your bake. You're going to have sprouts, you're going to have carrots. It's all going to be the same flavour. And do you want just more of the same flavour? If you do, that's fine. But I want something that's a little bit different. And it's not. It's just more of the same. Nice pastry though. Lovely pastry. Really like that. But it's what you'd already have on your plate already. Not as exciting as I was expecting it to be. Well, that took me no time at all to eat because it was not very big at all. And I must say, I'm a little bit disappointed in both of them. They were nice. I wouldn't complain if someone gave them to me, and I would probably buy them again at some point. But I wouldn't make a special trip out, and they're not something that I would go, oh yeah, I've got that for Christmas. They're nice, but I would equally be happy with, I don't know, just some vegan sausages to go with it, to be honest. They're of that sort of scale that I'm happy to have them. Equally, I'm happy not to. And on that very disappointing note, I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you very much. And if you've liked this, please like, subscribe and click on the bell icon. And if you have any comments about this product or any other products you would like me to review, please leave a comment down below. Thank you very much. Take care. Oh, I'm going to carry on eating this lot now. I've got like 4 more portions of food. I'm going to have to make some more gravy though. But, you know, that'll keep me busy for lunch.